We're joined now by Shannon Bream, the chief legal correspondent for Fox News, as well as the anchor of Fox News Sunday. Shannon, good morning to you. Great to see you as always.
Happy Friday, guys. Good morning.
Looking forward to it. So, Democrats have been having a big meltdown since that TPS ruling yesterday. Here's a little compilation of some of what they're saying.
Today's Supreme Court ruling is a rubber stamp for a cruel and callous administration.
And it's the far-right extremists sitting on the Supreme Court who has just let him sever this critical lifeline.
This decision upholding this horrendous racist policy of deportation is offensive to everyone on every single level.
Shannon, it seems like the Democrats are making emotional arguments here. They're calling it cruel, callous, mean, racist. They're not really making legal arguments. And the court ruled it's pretty clear the law is on DHS's side here.
Yeah, if you're just going to look at the text of the statute, which is what the court has to do, and even in some of these cases, they'll say, we're not speaking to the propriety of what an administration is doing. We're just telling you what the statute says. And when it comes to designations or getting rid of the TPS designation, the statute says it's up to the secretary and it's not open for judicial review, meaning that could be a DHS secretary under a Democrat president or Republican president. The court simply can't review it. And that's what the court said yesterday, 6-3. I got to say, though, you know, it's not just Democrats out there, who are upset about this. There's a little bit of heated back and forth over these decisions from Justice Alito and Justice Sotomayor on the bench yesterday. It was her birthday. I don't think the two of them probably celebrated together after that.
Yeah, I would imagine not. But I have a question, because nobody said Congress couldn't take this up and work on it.
They can change it.
You could do that. They're just laying everything at the feet of the court. But there are these other big decisions that we've been waiting. And I know sometimes those are the hardest ones to get done. But we are well into the end of June. Do you expect that Monday we'll get more of these?
We are definitely going to get some 10 a.m. Monday, but we know that's not the last day. So there are at least 2 days worth of decisions next week. Birthright citizenship, trans athletes in women's sports, how many days past Election Day you can count ballots, checks on the president's potentially on his executive order to do things like dismiss a Fed board governor or commissioner on the FTC. So a lot of big ones that will matter to the White House a great deal. There's a lot of sniping back and forth, though. I think it's time for them to get this stuff wrapped up and take their summer break from each other.
On the birthright citizenship case, it seems like it's going to be a pretty tough uphill climb for the administration to win this one. During oral arguments back in April, you heard DOJ essentially say the 14th Amendment was meant for the children of slaves. It's a new world now. It's not meant for millions of illegal immigrants. And you heard Chief Justice John Roberts retort to that and say, it might be a new world, but it's the same Constitution. How do you read into that?
Yeah, I mean, you know, the president was there. First time a sitting president has gone. And of course, we're watching him like a hawk during the arguments. And his team couldn't have felt good about it. I mean, I think both advocates on either side of this did a fantastic job with the arguments that they had. But the justices were really, really skeptical. I wouldn't be surprised if it's a 7-2, even maybe an 8-1 loss for the president. Now, the court could surprise us. What they do behind closed doors when they're negotiating is something else. But what we saw in the courtroom that day would mean, as you said, a really heavy uphill battle for the president to win that one.
Shannon, tell us about Fox News Sunday. Who do you have?
Well, we are going to be on the Great American Fair, State Fair. I know you guys are getting some time there as well. We're going to have Senator Rick Scott, who was in the middle of that really testy meeting with the president this week, and Democrat Congressman Jake Auchincloss. Who does he think is running the Democrat Party? We'll talk to him about it on Sunday.
All right.
Love it.
See you tomorrow, Shannon.
Thank you, Shannon.
I'll see you there.
Okay.
Bye, guys.
Be sure to like and subscribe for all the Fox News latest on YouTube and catch full shows streaming now on Fox One.